Hi guys, welcome back to Wayward Son Custom. Today we are at GOA, the G.O.A.L.S convention, beautiful Knoxville, Tennessee, and I do stress beautiful. We're here with this beautiful man who's going to take us through some of the finest 1911s you're going to come across. Warwick Tactical. I'll be honest with you, I didn't know a lot about him. I'd heard about him, but yesterday at the range was my first chance to actually go hands-on and experience just what craftsmanship and reliability. I mean, it really is the whole package, and I'm not saying that because I'm standing here with you. We sought you out here today, wanted to make sure that we came and interviewed you guys,
right? Just
because fell in love with the guns yesterday.
Okay.
You are actually one of there's probably 4 companies that after range day I came away impressed.
Okay.
You know, a lot of good guns out there.
Yep.
A lot of good companies represented here, but yours actually was one that impressed us.
Okay.
So anyway, we're going to let Bobby go ahead and take it away and regale us with all of his wisdom, knowledge, and expertise.
So we've been manufacturing firearms parts for 20 years. A lot of what you see here is in the pistol side of our company. One of the new items that is being seen for the first time here at the GOA convention is the metallic grip kit that's a direct fit for the Springfield Prodigy. So if you want to get rid of the polymer grip on your Springfield, we make steel and aluminum grips that are direct fit. Some of the other cool, interesting things that we have are wide body slide. So this is a direct mount to slide. Traditional 1911 slides are not wide enough for an RMR or Augason 50C thread package. So we manufacture a slide that's a little bit wider just here on the top with some decorative serrations, and it's a direct mount.
And that's actually one of the things I really like, because I don't like the idea of adding plates and everything.
That's right. Something else that can fail.
Yeah, exactly. So I love that.
So this is an option without, so that you can see how it mounts and how the extra width gives you room for the lugs and the threaded pattern. This particular gun also has something new in an external extractor. So
nice.
In the 9mm calibers that are very popular today in carry optics and limited optics, extractor tuning can be a big issue. With a traditional 45 caliber 1911, the extractor just kind of slips in there. It doesn't have to do anything. The geometry of the breech face and the firing pin of a traditional 1911 makes it so that a 9mm extractor has to work really hard to reach around and grab that smaller casing and be able to work. So the tuning is a lot more important on the 9mm. With the external extractor, it's a non-issue. It's a spring and a pin and an extractor. It goes in the gun. Consumer does not have to worry about tuning his extractor anymore after that. The longevity of the extractor in the gun, it's just every 3 or 4 years you might need to put a spring in it. That's it.
And that's beautiful.
Yep. So we manufacture everything on the gun except for the springs. We have steel grips and we have aluminum grips. The aluminum grips, like a 4.5 ounce package. The steel grips are running around 12 ounces. But the trigger is another real unique patent pending kind of item. So it's interchangeable trigger shoes. This would be representative of a short curved trigger. None of these guns have flats in them, but this trigger can be replaced. The whole trigger shoe can be replaced without taking the gun apart.
No kidding.
Yep, we have a tool.
Now that is pretty awesome.
The toolkits have been put away. So anyway, there's a small Allen wrench tool, knurl tool, that goes in here through this hole in the center of the trigger face.
Right.
There's a double-ended screw in here. It's got left-hand threads and right-hand threads. So you insert the Allen wrench, turn the thumb wheel, the trigger shoe comes out. You replace it with whatever size, shape, and color that you're interested in. Here's one of the thumb wheels here.
So that's easy enough.
This goes in here. This screw backs out, and this trigger shoe will come out and off the gun. And it allows you to put another one in here of your preferred shape and size. So you just put another shoe in there, get the Allen wrench in the hole, tighten up till it's firm, and that's it. You just changed the shape and geometry of your trigger, or the color for that matter.
And you know, that's the easiest trigger job, you know, a stupid Marine like me could ever hope to
Right.
do.
It's pretty easy.
Yeah.
So, like, say you decide today that you want a flat trigger, or so like here's a flat trigger example. Or say you get a gun, you purchase a gun, and the trigger's a little short, or the trigger's a little long. You're having trouble reaching it according to the size of your hands. No problem. It's an easy swap out. So that's patent pending technology. Trigger bows are
That is one of those things
one
that is
piece.
so simple that you would think somebody would have thought of it before, but God bless you for thinking of it.
Well,
that is awesome. I mean, that was what, a 5-second trigger job?
absolutely. It's got pre-travel and over-travel adjustments, so you can control how far the trigger moves before the shot breaks, and then also how much reset there is involved in the trigger.
Nice.
Mag releases are drilled and tapped in case you wanted to add, if you have shorter thumbs, add a button for ejecting the magazines. Several different hole patterns. This particular gun is traditional 1911 width slide. It has a plate and a hollow sun on it. You can remove the plate and go to an iron sight package. So, or back and forth. If you wanted to shoot with irons one day and then a holographic sight the next day, you just take the iron sight module off and put your holographic sight on there and you're ready to go.
Awesome. I also like the fact that you have the tri-top slides. To me, it just kind of, I don't know, adds to the functionality for me, and it also makes it just look a little cooler too.
Right. Well,
I mean, not that that's the most important thing, but you know, aesthetics are part of it.
Absolutely. You want, when you're spending, you know, these guns retail in the $3,000 price point.
Right.
When you're spending that kind of money on a gun, it needs to look good as well as perform. So we have light rail frame models. We have solid frame models, long dust cover, short dust cover, classic. But yes, the gun needs to look good. The tri-topping, in addition to the aesthetic weight of it, or aesthetic look of it, removes a lot of weight from the slide. So the less the slide weighs, the less recoil there is when it impacts onto the recoil system. So less front sight lift.
Right, exactly. Yeah, it's like I was saying during my little intro there and everything. One of the things I really liked yesterday was that, you know, a lot of companies will do like one thing right.
Right.
And then they kind of ignore some of the other stuff because they're like, well, we did that right. And shooting your guys' stuff yesterday, what I came away with is it's like they really thought of just about everything you could think of.
People all the time like to use that terminology, built for shooters, by shooters.
Right.
Well, it depends on the degree of the shooters that are behind the shooters. So when you have the collaboration of a bunch of grandmaster competition shooters, the highest, most elite level, you can kind of start hitting all the bases. We listen to our customers. We know what people want. We give them what they want. And that's just kind of the direction the company likes to go.
Excuse me. I can do a lot.
It's okay.
I can edit that out so we don't look completely... Go ahead.
All right. So we have different caliber options that are available. We build everything from 9mm, 38 Super, Super Comp, 40, 45, 10 millimeter. So lots of options that are available, products available on the website. We're going to continue to add parts to the website. So a lot of cool things going on with Warwick Tactical for the gun builders and gunsmiths out there, or the guys that have the technical knowledge to do it at home. We also offer short block kits. So it's a fitted frame, slide, and barrel. The guy can buy the components and the parts to start to assemble a gun at home. We've done the heavy lifting work. You can get the slides with the optics cuts, the rear sight cuts, front sight cuts, barrels that are already fitted and chambered. But that's a good option for the gun builders. If you have an FFL, you can get access to our 80% frame. So if you have a Bridgeport mill, this can be finished at home. You cut the rails in it, cut the Allen width. You pop 2 holes, so you got a sear pin hole and a trigger pin hole here, and you have a frame to build your own 2011 home.
And you know, that's about the best, that's like the easiest builder's kit I've ever seen. That is awesome.
Yep, everything's available on our website. It's at warwicktactical.com.
And another thing, I don't think you hit on it, but of course we're looking at the business end of these things. But most of the models up here have bull barrels, but you also have bushing barrels as well.
That's right.
So you got a little bit of something for everybody when it comes to that.
Yep. For the traditionalist that wants the classic bushing barrel design, so we have the bushing barrels and the bushings as well.
Right. Awesome. And I mean, I think you rattled off every caliber available except for like 50 BMG. So I mean, a little bit of something for everybody. I love it. I love it. Just wish I could have gotten through this without hacking coffee all through it. But no, like I was saying, yesterday I fell in love with these things. I think my man behind the camera there, he's a competitive shooter, and he loved them too. Matter of fact, I haven't heard anybody that didn't that actually got to go hands-on with them. So
yeah, we shot close to 1,000 rounds through these guns yesterday, and everybody seemed to really enjoy it.
I believe it. I believe it. The only thing to get in the way of enjoying these guns yesterday was that Tennessee sun turn into about 500 degrees each and making it a hot potato to try to handle. Other than that, I mean, can't say a single bad thing about them. Just truly awesome. Like I said, not like I said, I'm not saying that just because I'm here with you.
Right.
I really did come away impressed yesterday. So.
Good. We're glad you enjoyed the experience.
Anything else you want to add? Or?
That's it. Thanks, John.
All right. Well, thank you, Bobby. And until next time, watch your six and carry on. Wayward Son out.